It's 2 in the morning, rain falling down. Yeah, it's 2 in the morning, cold rain falling down. Streetlights flicker on this empty side of town. Got my coat pulled tight, walking slow through the night. Yeah, I got my coat pulled tight, walking slow through the night. Every step I take just don't feel right. Your memories whispering like a ghost in my ear. Yeah, your memories whispering like a ghost in my ear. Saying things I never wanted to hear. There's a saxophone crying from a bar down the road. Yeah, that saxophone crying from a bar down the road. Sounds like my heart carrying a heavy load. I tried to drown these blues in a bottle of red. Yeah, I tried to drown my blues in a bottle of red. But they keep on knocking inside my head. Maybe someday I'll let your memory go. Maybe someday I'll let your memory go. But tonight these lonely streets won't let me go. You showed up late, hair in a knot, shoes in your hand said they burned my drink. But you laughed as it stained your wristband. Paper coffee cups, name spelled wrong, heart spelled right. You took my sleeve and drew a crooked star in blue pen ink that night. I fell in love in a halfway moment between your joke and the way you sighed. You said your heart was a work in progress. I said mine was mostly patched with twine. You tapped your cup, said here's my number if you're feeling stuck. I never called, I just showed up. And that was us, paper coffee cup. First fight in June, over dishes and the rent. You cried on the couch, said this is not how love's supposed to feel, is it? I swept the floor. You wiped your eyes with my old shirt. We both stayed small till you reached for me and whispered, we can learn. I fall in love every quiet moment. Traffic lights and your tired eyes. You say your heart still needs some mending. I say mine still pulls you back each time. We raise our cups to all the times we almost gave it up. We don't give up, we just fill back up. Yeah, that's our luck. Paper coffee cup. Paper coffee cup. You said I'll be fine, lying through your teeth, lipstick on the glass, keys under the seat, jukebox playing songs we used to claim as ours. You walked out the door, I stared at the stars. This whiskey loves me better than you knew. Burn, but at least it tells the truth. Every swallow says she's gone, every breath that pulls you through. If I'm gonna drown in something, guess I'll make it 80 proof. This whiskey loves me more. Our picture in the frame, face down in a drawer, your sweater in the bag still smells like the store. I talk to you at night like you might answer back. Then I find you in the bottom of another glass. This whiskey loves me better than you do. Burn, but at least it tells the truth. Every swallow says she's gone, every breath that pulls you through. If I'm gonna drown in something, guess I'll make it 80 proof. This whiskey loves me more than you. I hate that I still reach for your side of the bed, so I reach for the bottle, reach for anything instead. This whiskey loves me better than you do. Burns, but at least it tells the truth. Every swallow says she's gone, every breath that pulls you through. If I'm gonna drown in something, guess I'll make it 80 proof. This whiskey loves me more than you. Hear that southbound train rolling through the night. Yeah, that southbound train rolling through the night. Sounds like my poor heart trying to make things right. Got a one-way ticket and a suitcase in hand. Yeah, a one-way ticket and a suitcase in hand. Ain't nothing left for me in this town to stay. Station light blowing on this empty track, yeah. Yeah, those station lights glowing on this empty track. Every mile I ride, I ain't looking back. Conductor calling out the next small town. Yeah, the conductor calling, but I don't slow down. Trying to outrun this love that let me down. Window glass shaking with a lonesome sound. Yeah, that window glass shaking with a lonesome sound, like the last goodbye when she turned around. Maybe somewhere down that long steel line, yeah, somewhere down that long steel line. I'll leave these midnight blues behind. Have a pack on your side of the scene. Your jacket still hangs where you left it last spring. Empty glass on the nightstand we bought. Smells like your perfume. Something I lost. You were my bad idea, my favorite mistake. Burning my lungs, every drag that I take. You were the last warm swallow in a bottle gone dry. Still gives me high. Your name on a napkin, crumbled in my jeans. I said I was fine. You read through the seam. You kissed like a promise. You left like a dare. Now I talk to the shadows that sit in your chair. You were my bad idea, my favorite mistake. Burning my lungs, every drag that I take. You were the last warm swallow in a bottle gone dry. Her love story still gets me high. I should have quit you like I quit last fall, but I lied to you again every time that you call. Mistake, burning my lungs, every drag that I take. You were the last warm swallow in a bottle gone dry. Her love story I keep telling till it finally dies. Oh, the dust motes dance in the bar like a hazy slow ballet. Another Tuesday night, same old tune on the jukebox. What can I say? She left a note, crumpled on the counter, next to an empty glass. Said, I'm tired of waiting, honey. Some things just don't last. Whiskey tea, they burn and blur. Whiskey tea, can't make her stir. Whiskey tea, a bitter lonesome song. Whiskey tea, where did we go wrong? I remember her laugh, like wind chimes in a summer breeze. Now it's just a silence, settling heavy, bringing me to my knees. This worn out stool, it knows my story, every single sorry line. Another shot of courage, just to get through this cruel design. Did I ever tell her truly how much she meant to me? Or was I always chasing shadows, too blind to clearly see the promises I whispered under a pale and distant moon? Now just echoes in this empty room, coming back too soon. Whiskey tea, they burn and blur. Whiskey tea, can't make her stir. Whiskey tea, a bitter lonesome song. Whiskey tea, where did we go wrong? You left your sweater on the back of that chair, lipstick on a coffee cup, like you're still there. My phone lights up the table with the fight we never finished. Every word we threw like glass, still cutting in the kitchen. So I pour my heart in this glass of brown, chase your name, then I swallow it down. Whiskey on the counter, your ghost in my mouth. If this is love, it sure knows how to bleed out. Your key is by the doorway, right where you threw it. Said you're tired of the promises and how I blew through them. I said I'd change tomorrow, then tomorrow came and went. Now tomorrow's just a bar stool and a pocket full of rent. So I pour my heart in this glass of brown, chase your name, then I swallow it down. Whiskey on the counter, your ghost in my mouth. If this is love, it sure knows how to bleed out. We were wildfire, then wet ash, smoke in the lungs, can't take it back. Tell me, did I lose you or just let you go? 'Cause I'm still drinking to a past only I know. Yeah, I pour my heart in this glass of brown, call your name, then I wash it down. Whiskey on the counter, your ghost in my mouth. If this is love, it sure knows how to bleed out. You laughed at the burn, said you liked it that way. Cheap bottle on the counter, but you felt expensive that day. Your head on my shoulder, old flannel, bare feet. You traced my scar with your finger, said some hurts stay sweet. I taste the whiskey on your lips every time I close my eyes. The slow fire, that soft kiss, turn a small town into sky. If I live 100 years, through every doubt and every fear, I'll taste the whiskey on your lips and know I'm still here. We danced in the kitchen, floor cold, hearts warm. You hummed some made-up tune. I swore I'd keep you from storms. You said love me when I'm reckless, love me when I'm scared. I raised my glass up trembling, said I'm already there. Taste the whiskey on your lips every time I close my eyes. The slow fire, that soft kiss, turned a small town into sky. If I live 100 years, through every doubt and every fear, I'll taste the whiskey on your lips and know I'm still here. Maybe we'll fade, maybe we won't. live here. Still here. You laughed at the burns and half-taste whiskey on your lips. You laughed at the bird. Got dust on this porch and dust in my soul. Yeah, there's dust on this porch, dust in my soul. Been sitting here drinking, losing control. This old wooden floor keeps creaking my name. Yeah, that old wooden floor keeps calling my name. Like every bad choice and every shame. Beside and a Bible unopened. Yeah, that bottle beside me, that Bible unopened. One gives me fire, the other just hoping. Delta night, yeah, those cicadas crying in the Delta night sound like my sins, trying to fight. I told that whiskey all the truth I know. Yeah, I told that whiskey everything I know. It said, son, some wounds don't let go. Hits this broken chair, yeah, when that morning sun finds me here, I'll still be haunted by the smoke in the air. Midnight wind blowing through the graveyard tree. Yeah, that midnight wind through the graveyard tree. Sounds like my past down on its knees. Got this bottle in my coat, keeping me warm. Yeah, this bottle in my coat through the storm. Only thing steady when my life ain't warm. Headstone shining in the pale moonlight. Yeah, those old headstones in that pale moonlight look like promises I couldn't make right. I told that whiskey all my hidden sins. Yeah, I told that whiskey where the trouble begins. It just burns slow beneath my skin. Sleep on a night like this. Yeah, those black crows watching in the mist know every mistake I still can't dismiss. When the morning comes and the fog grows thin, yeah, when that cold, gray morning rolls in, I'll still be carrying these blues within. Sitting in this bar since the sun went down. Yeah, I've been sitting in this bar since the sun went down. Got that old jukebox crying and my baby ain't around. Got a glass full of whiskey and a heart full of pain. Yeah, a glass full of whiskey and a heart full of pain. Every drop I'm drinking, calling out her name. There's a shadow on the wall where she used to stand. Yeah, that shadow on the wall where she used to stand. Now it's just me and this guitar in my trembling hand. A train rolling slow on the midnight line. Yeah, that lonesome train rolling on the midnight line. Wish it could carry these broken dreams of mine. These neon lights flicker like my restless soul. Yeah, those neon lights flicker like my restless soul. Trying to find some peace that I can't control. Maybe tomorrow the morning sun will shine. Yeah, maybe tomorrow that morning sun will shine. But tonight it's just this whiskey and these blues of mine. bartender said it's the last call tonight. Yeah, the bartender said, son, it's the last call tonight. But these blues in my heart still wanna fight. Got a half-burned cigarette and an empty glass. Yeah, half-burned cigarette and an empty glass. Watching all my good days slowly pass. She left with a stranger in a long black coat. Yeah, she left with a stranger in a long black coat. Left me here with words I never wrote. There's a jukebox playing our old song low. Yeah, that jukebox playing our old song low. Feels like it's telling me it's time to go. Outside the wind keeps calling my name. Yeah, that cold night wind keeps calling my name. But every lonely road feels the same. When the morning sun breaks through the blue. Yeah, when that morning sun breaks through the blue, maybe I'll find a way. Stop loving you. We were coffee at midnight, cold hands, shared cold. You trace futures on napkins like you already knew the notes. You said I don't rate people, smile small, look down. I believed every word of it. Guess I'm learning better now. This is love that cuts, not holes, like glass in my hands. When I pull you close, I bleed in the places you kiss the most. You call it fate, I call it almost. This is love that burns, not warms. You crash through my chest like a quiet storm. Say it's my choice every time I stay, but you never look away. All your texts say miss you, all your eyes say run. You keep Keep one foot on my doorstep, one foot pointed toward the sun. You show up when I'm healing with that same soft hay. You don't ask what you're taking, you just asked if you can stay. Is it love that cuts, not holds, like glass in my hands when I pull you close? I bleed in the places you kiss the most. You call it fate, I call it almost. There's a love that burns, not warms. You crash through my chest like a quiet storm. Say it's my fault every time I stay, but you never walk away. If I let go, will you shatter, or will you break in anyway? If I walk out, will it matter, or will you just find another place to stay? Is it love that cuts, not holds, like glass in my hands when I pull you close? I bleed in the places you kiss the most. You call it fate, I call it almost. Is it love that burns, not warms? You crash through my chest like a quiet storm. Say it's my fault every time I stay, but you never walk away. You left your sweater on the back of that bar stool. Smelled like smoking summer, and everywhere I lost you. Your laugh still leans on the jukebox by the door. I drink your ghost in circles till I can't feel you anymore. This whiskey tastes like you, burns the same way going through. I chase your name like it's something I can chew. Bottle on the table, heart on the floor. If this is healing, why am I needing you more? This whiskey tastes like you, last sip of you. Lipstick stain still bleeds on my glass. Tiny red reminder of everything we crashed. I try to blame the night for what I couldn't say. but every drop just tells me I drove you away. This whiskey tastes like you, burns the same way going through. I chase your name like it's something I can't choose. Bottle on the table, heart on the floor. If this is healing, why am I needing you more? This whiskey tastes like you, last sip of you. Bartender kills the light, says, son, that's enough. But he never loved your stubborn eyes, never lost this kind of love. So I raise one more to the mess we made, to the ring in my pocket, and the words I never said. This whiskey tastes like you, burns the same way going through. I chase your name like it's something I can't undo. Bottle on the table, heart on the floor. If this is healing, what am I hurting you for? This whiskey tastes like you. Yeah, this whiskey tastes like you. Last sip of you. You came in late, boots in your hand, laughing too loud, saying, baby, I ran. Your hair a mess, my old shirt on, smelling like smoke and where you been gone. But I still kiss the whiskey on your breath, taste every mile you walk, every step you regret. You say you're tired of losing, tired of the mess. I just hold you closer to the whiskey on your breath. Trace my scars with a shaky grin. Say, we got old stories carved in our skin. You pour out truth from a paper cup, spill a few tears, swear you're giving it up. And I still kiss the whiskey on your breath, like a burned edge letter you never quite sent. You say you're scared of leaving, scared of what's left. I just pull you closer to the whiskey on your breath. Maybe we're both just trying to heal, something real. Oh, stay. If loving you means learning to bend, I'll meet you right here again and again. So I still kiss a whiskey on your breath. Every cracked promise, every soft silhouette. You say you're done with running out of excuses and threats. I believe you slowly through the whiskey on your breath.